And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. So, can you be booted out of a super high first-class seat to coach? That's the question. And poor guy, rapper Juvenile did this week. He was kicked out of first class to coach. He shared his experience on Instagram. He and his wife were on an American Airlines flight headed to Dallas. A flight attendant asked him, but not his wife, to move out of his seat, which left him very irritated. I would be too.
Hey, y'all, they trying to kick me off from America.
We have to suffer.
They trying to take me out of first class.
Where are you trying to put him at?
We gotta put him in coach.
Oh, no.
You ain't put me in no coach, man.
Absolutely.
You ain't put me in no coach, man.
Absolutely not.
This ain't never happened to me in my life.
These are our seats. We got on our tickets, it say 1A. It say 1A and 1C.
I'm a celebrity. I'm telling you, this is gonna be repercussions.
Now she got to back that ass up. Juvenile and his wife ultimately decided to get off of the plane. That's what I would have done too. And booked another flight on another airline. Whether travelers are aware of it or not, there are multiple reasons why they can be booted from first class or a flight altogether without them even consenting to it. Joining us to talk about it, luxury travel agent Tiffany Simple from Sky Vibes is here. Sky Vibes Travel. Boy, why did he do that to Juvenile?
I know. It was a bit cringy.
Louisianian.
Yes. It was hard to watch. And for me, these things are always hard to watch because of the humiliation that takes place during that time, given the fact that they could have addressed that if it was a computer issue or the computer selected his seat. They could have done that prior to them even boarding.
Now, what we read was this is allowed. You can boot someone out of first class to coach, but you should do it and let them know in advance before getting on the plane at the gate.
Of course, and for obvious reasons, right? For reasons such as this. You can address those things so that they can have an opportunity to make, an executive decision whether or not they're okay with that. There will be a price adjustment, right, from first class to coach, but you want to handle those things in a more professional manner. Not after someone has been seated. I'm comfortable in my seat, but what makes me most uncomfortable about this situation is the fact that he purchased his ticket with his wife. Right. They're on the same itinerary.
Yeah, and they said nothing to his wife.
I know, and so of all the guests that are there or travelers that are in first class, I'm just trying to figure out how is it that the computer selected this itinerary that were purchased together. That's problematic for me.
Now, is it ever left to the staff on the plane where they decide? Because I can see that happening, like, well, this guy, he doesn't look like he's got money.
Of course.
Even though he's rich.
We see it all the time, Isaiah. There is unfortunate profiling that happens with airlines, and American Airlines is, unfortunately, I'm tired of seeing it with them, and people pay good money to, go on their vacations or go to whatever destination they have planned, and to have to endure this is extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, and I hate to say this, but it always happens. I'm not going to say it.
I know. Well, let's just say that I'm psychic. I kind of know what you're going to say.
It's the person who makes the average salary.
Of course.
A damn snob.
Of course.
And they're judging all of us.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It happens all the time.
And you don't make more than, Juvenile. And
exactly.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
But I'm saying it's the average person who's making an average salary, who is a snob and who is being racist.
Right. And with these instances, airlines, they really need to hone down on this. They have to get better policies on how to handle this so that they're not in the media for these type of negative experiences for people. You don't want people to be dismayed to not want to deal with your airline because of stuff like this.
Okay, and of course, we don't know that this flight attendant did it, but so let's look at the reason why you can be booted from first class or your seat. Go ahead. Take over.
Saying words like bomb or terrorist. You don't want to say that in an airline anywhere, not in the airline, not on the plane, that's a good reason to get out of there. If you're caught joining the sex in the air. Yes, sex in the air. If you have a bad body odors, that can be disturbing on a plane. Dressing inappropriately, people could become offended by dressing badly, and being too big. That's one as well. And harassing the aircraft crew.
I didn't know about body odor.
Yes.
I better bathe every time I get on the plane. Thank you, man, for joining us.
You're welcome.
I smell.